Alright, so we're out here in Salt Pond, Narragansett here. This is Harbor Island. Planning on taking out the sailboat for a nice little sail.
Hey guys, so I want to give you a little walkthrough of kind of my days sailing. Basically, when sailing with my friend, this is not my boat, this is his boat, Zach. It basically has a 16-foot sailboat which he refurbished, repainted, and got up and running. So we're sailing out from Salt Pond, basically Harbor Island, up to the Galilee area. And through Galilee, you can take a ferry out to Block Island. So a lot of people who have visited Rhode Island have been to that area. So basically, we're getting the sail set up here. If you've never been on a sailboat, it's definitely something fun to do. This is a smaller one, so you're going to feel the tacks as you're going up the wind. It bends basically the mast over a bit, and it kind of leans the sailboat. So it's a fun thing to do in the summer in Rhode Island, especially us being the ocean state. It's something that you should definitely try if you've never have done that. So specifically this area, a couple things you want to watch out for is there's a lot of shallow spots. So it's nice if your center board can pop up. So if you hit a rock or some sand, you don't dead stop. Basically, your center board will pop up. You definitely want to watch the tides in Rhode Island. The tides can vary dramatically. So there's a lot of sandbars and things like that. So you want to be aware of, is the tide coming in or tide going out? Also, specifically in Salt Pond, it will pull you out to the ocean and the tide is going out. So you don't want to be fighting that, and the wind. You kind of want to keep those things in mind. You want to also be aware of the wind direction. So you always kind of go against the wind when you're starting the day out. Go, tack upwind basically, so your way back's nice and easy. Sometimes the wind does change on you, but that's generally the rule of thumb, the way you want to do it. There's a couple islands out here in Salt Pond, so you want to be aware behind the islands the wind is going to die down dramatically. So just kind of be, aware if you're going to be tacking behind the islands, just be aware of that. Also, the power boats. There's a lot of jet skiers and power boats around this area. So sometimes they're newer and don't really know the rules of the water. Generally, if you have a sailboat, you have the right of way. But that if they just going right at you, you're gonna have to just still be aware of what they're doing, because if they don't know the rules, then you want to tack to get out of their way. So a couple of the things that will help you is knowing when to tack, the wind direction, different times the wind picks up. So I've found generally, and you got to look on a website that I like to look at, is windfinder.com. You can just also Google search track winds and see what comes up. But basically between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. is the best time. The wind is nice and strong. You want it under 20 miles per hour if you can get it. Around that speed, that you can have a lot of fun, but especially if you're learning, you don't want it too windy. But you wouldn't want to sail an under 6 to 7 miles per hour. Would be a little bit too low as well, so be aware of that. And then generally right at sunset, the wind dies down dramatically, so you don't get stuck too late out, because you can be paddling back. But once you kind of learn sailing and all these different skills, it'll also help with some different things you might want to try, like kiteboarding, windsurfing, even jet skiing, powerboating, just knowing the tides and sandbars and what to look out for over amount of time. But basically, it's very relaxing. You can go out, bring some lunch, just have a real fun time. So I would highly recommend trying to go sailing in Narragansett.
Hey guys, thanks for watching my video. If you have time, please subscribe to my channel, click here to watch more videos, or please give me a thumbs up. Thanks.